When having breast augmentation, will it make a difference in size if it's over or under the muscle? Did I do a? Sure, I did. Did I? I feel like I've done something about this. I feel like I've answered this. Maybe it was just one on one. Anyway, so I'll do it I'll do it for the greater good. So so this is for everyone here now. If you're having a breast augmentation, will it make a difference in size if it's over or under the muscle? People say, I mean, the reason you're asking the question means you've heard somewhere that it does. So you know that people say that it does. People say that if you're having it under the muscle, it kind of squashes the implant a bit, maybe. So, like, should I have a bigger algorithm time? Absolutely. Should I have a bigger implant if it's under the muscle? For me, I don't. I think it's such an imprecise science, particularly in view of the volume of the implant. It is such an imprecise science. I wouldn't make that a factor in deciding on what size implant to have. If you're having them under the muscle, I wouldn't then upsize your implant. Now, when you get into it, when you get down to it, I tried to sort of kind of demystify the whole implant thing by having my trident approach, which is what we do when you're in the clinic. Then I've got my 10-step approach, which is the whole process for the, maybe I shouldn't call them both approaches. So my trident approach and my 10-step process. Yeah. So the trident approach basically says how you choose an implant and what it's how I choose an implant kind of with you. And what I do is I, number one, measure the width. Number one, the width of your chest, not the width of your chest, the width of your body. So I measure your frame, number one. Number two, we look at your breast shape and we look at the shape and the profile of implant that you want. So implants come in round and teardrop, and they come in low, moderate, high, and extra high profile. So those are the shapes and the profiles available. And we have to add the shape and profile to your breast. So it's very hard to say this kind of shape gives, some people say teardrops fake. Teardrops natural, rounds fake. It's not as simple as that. It depends on the profile and it depends on the shape of your breast that you currently have. So we have to take that into account to get an idea of shape profile. Once you've got an idea of shape and profile, the width is set. The volume is then kind of decided for you. So the volume is the last part of the trident approach. It's the third step. And so it's not actually as important as I think some people think it is. So so questions like this, will it, should you go a bigger volume if you're having it under the muscle? Well, no, because that's not in my algorithm, because a bigger volume will either be wider or a higher profile. It'll be a different shape. So no, I guess is the answer to that. No, I don't. Well, will it make a difference? I don't know if it makes a difference. I think if it does, it's not going to be significant difference. Should you change your choice? No, you shouldn't. I think you should choose the same volume that you would have chosen anyway. And as I say, I go more on the width, the shape, and the profile, which then lends itself to a certain volume anyway. So I'm more about the measurements rather than the actual volume of the implant. Although when people come for implants, all they talk about is the volume, but it's actually not as important as I think people